and this one is today. I've been honored by Charlotte to present about the business opportunity into Indonesian one, and as well as we will tell you more about like what is the, I would say, in the right way to do business in Indonesia. Okay, about us ourselves, we are the Trade Investment Development Specialist, assisting like global business development in Indonesia, and we are established in 2008 with headquarters in Jakarta, and with to serve like some of our clients into Southeast Asia. Okay, and about Indonesia itself, Indonesia has a huge potential in 2030. This is based on the report from McKinsey in 2012, and it says that Indonesia is like the second largest economy, and then like 135 million members of middle class, and urban population, which will help Indonesian company to grow, Indonesian economy to grow, and the middle class is around like 135 million members. Of course, we are not as big as India or China or even the US, but it's quite big enough in the global economy. And based on the latest data for the investment performance, we have, Indonesia is like have 12 billion US dollar for greenfield investment, and also $23 billion US dollar of like foreign direct investment inward flow. And of course, most of you might know that Indonesia have benefited from the China plus one supply chain strategy, because some of the companies are want to be outside China for some of part of their supply chain. So some of them are coming to Indonesia. We also have like a newly built infrastructure in the last 5 years since the last president, since the current president's becoming president, like 2014. And there are like diverse promising sector as well. There are like renewable energy sector, consumer goods, tourism, digital business infrastructure, agriculture and maritime, healthcare, also in the infrastructure. I will not talk about it all, but I will highlight some of the presentation. And this one is, first one is about like pharmaceutical sector opportunities. And Indonesian pharmaceutical sector is like a 10 billion US dollar in 2019, and medical device or medical technology is 4.5 billion US dollar opportunities, and overseas health spending is around 2 billion US dollar. But mostly the overseas health spending is like where Indonesian spending money to healthcare, I would say, healthcare spending abroad, means like they are, taking healthcare treatment in other countries, but mostly for those 2 billion dollar, they're mostly to go to Singapore or Malaysia. And unfortunately, for the foreign companies, Indonesian pharmaceutical, domestic industry have some advantage because of the, some companies have benefited from the protectionist measure from the local government, and especially for the pharmaceutical sector. But for the medical device sector, it's like 90% of it were imported. And Indonesia also have some gaps in the qualified medical workers, and only like 0.4 positions per 1,000 people. Indonesia also have some kind of like raw material import dependence, and also Indonesia have some kind of like a growing presence of health tech and telemedicine, especially during after the COVID era. And health tech is growing, and some of the players are Halodoc, or the Allo Doctor, or like a Click Doctor, and they are also strengthening their presence in Indonesia. And there's also potential for the niche product, for example, for vitamin supplement, or so also for whole health supplements in Indonesia. And This is like the opportunities in the healthcare sector. And there's also another sector on the renewable energy sector. The largest one is in the geothermal market, where Indonesia is one of the largest producer for the process of geothermal. There's also opportunity in the hydropower, 12.9 billion US dollar, bioenergy market, 2.5 billion US dollar. And however, the challenge in Indonesia is more on the distribution monopoly by the national utility companies, the PLN, because like they're the one who decide the pricing. And sometimes the pricing is not, I would say, is the power producer have some kind of new, I would say, small margin. But for the opportunity for the foreign sector is like the import of electricity technology and device, because like there is lack of domestic industry support. There is a lack of domestic industry support, but for the renewable energy sector, there are opportunity for smart grid, also of battery storage system. And Indonesia nowadays have growing investment in electrical vehicle battery, because Indonesia have like the advantage of nickel as the raw material for the electric vehicle battery. And the investment are mostly coming from China nowadays for the renewable energy sector. And for the other part is like financial technology sector opportunities. There are like 54 billion US dollar market size in 2025, and open banking changed the landscape. And because like nowadays it's getting easier for people to have an access into banking during the digitalization of the banking service. There's also fintech innovation, and non-financial players are entering the market, especially the company like the Grab or Gojek. They are like more like originally they were like Uber, but now they're becoming more and more becoming like Alibaba and Tencent in China, where they are becoming more I would say focusing more on fintech as their growth sector. And opportunity are in the peer-to-peer lending, digital payments, as well as insurtech and robo advisor. And the opportunity for the foreign companies, for obviously for them from the developed countries, like lack of artificial intelligence based technology for fintech company, and also there's low funding on innovation research and development. So basically, any advanced technology in financial sector is welcome in Indonesia. And then a few things you have to know when entering your market is like build necessary groundwork, and so collecting business intelligence, and go and find access to the top decision makers, because Indonesia is like just like the Asian most countries is very hierarchical, and find the right partners to tackle the Indonesian challenge, understanding the business in Indonesia, and would say find the right communication styles with the Indonesian business, and play the long games and be patient in this case. That's our past and current clients. We work with Catalonia, the Basque from Spain, Business Finland, Swiss Global Entrepreneur yet. But also we have some of our clients are from Sweden, are in the Yon Shopping from university. That's also my alma mater in Sweden itself. So that's, basically it's a bit nepotism because it's my own alma mater. Okay, and then we also work with Hagahelia from Finland. So basically our Nordic clients are mostly from the education sector, but we have like some other clients like Bekinser, Bossini, Milan, Idom, and Solarpack from the renewable sector, and the other are from the consumer goods sector, and Rakit Bekinser and Bossini. Okay, and then this is our I would say credential from our clients from the Catalonia Investment. Hopefully we will